Hello, Aries. This is an impromptu reading for you. Gonna start setting up the cards, and we're gonna do past, present, future reading, and it's past, present, future. So let's get started. Oh, before I do that, there's there are words related to this. Sorry, words. For Aries, you get patience and long-term direction. So this is going to lean towards patience and long-term direction. We start with the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is walking away from something that you don't need. So you're getting rid of clothes, you're lightening your load, um, you're getting a new car, you're walking away from something. You're walking away from the, I don't know, the people you used to hang out with, or you're walking away from your job. It's You're walking away from something. Gonna check the cards all the way through, and maybe we'll pick up some oracle cards as needed. Okay, I'm gonna put that one really showed its face. The Hierophant. Hierophant is all about conformity and expectations. He's a mentor to these people, but he's also thought was like a pope-like figure. But I think in this case, it's more expectations, and you're walking away from something that didn't meet your expectations. Then we get the Nine of Cups. This is the knight in shining armor. This is the knight in shining armor. It's yeah, it's a Prince Charming kind of thing, or Princess Charming kind of thing. I don't know at this point if this is you or whether it's someone you're going to meet or someone you're working with that's just really nice to work with. They have lots of imagination. They come up with lots of nice ideas for work. Hard to say what resonates with everyone. Then we get the Ace of Pentacles, which is new. It's a new job, a raise, a promotion, some kind of money, new income, but it's related to Prince Charming here. It's imagination. It might be one of those things where they say, if you imagine it, it will come. And maybe for work, you were wanting either a different position or a certain project, or you wanted to move your desk to somewhere else where the creative people are. But it's really helped your work, your I guess joy is coming up. The joy of work has really been helped by whoever this person was or whatever idea you had. It's a new situation at work and you really like it. Then we get the Five of Swords. Five of Swords is not a good card. It's bullies. The bullies come in and choose your stuff or take your stuff. Theft could be someone's being abusive. and taking your stuff away, all in all, it's not a nice card at all. If we put it in work related thing, it's that guy who that just is nasty. Yeah. Abusive, could be an abusive boss, could be a relationship. Huh. We get the Empress with abuse. Wow. So she's obviously going to want to look after you. She's like a good parent. She plants seeds. Like she's pregnant. She knows how much time she has to prepare. But just in general, plants seeds, plants ideas. And so she's wanting you to plant some seeds, get some ideas, have some plans. You need some plans because these bullies are around everywhere. So it'd be hard to get rid of them or get away from them. So start planning. This is in the past, so you may be able to align these up to people or situations. In the present, you have the world. Now, the world is your oyster, is possible, in that, you can do whatever you want. But it also means you may have completed something, a goal or a lesson or something, and you're using it for yourself, to better yourself, to put yourself in a different situation. But there's definitely a hint of change, but it was change that you were able to direct. It was change that you had control over, or influences to that. Okay. So, there's more information. It means left out of the cold. It means sometimes it means lonely. But this was something that you were able to change, manipulate, make good. Now this is out of the cold, and this is it's thinking that you're out in the cold because there's a building here and it has pentacles, so there's money related stuff. You can go around the corner and get help. I don't know, maybe he's realizing that, we don't need to be out here. So you've been able to make a change to something. You got yourself out of this. This is kind of like a backwards card. Unless we're so far at the beginning of the present sense, you could be the here, not realizing that you have the power, you have the influence to make changes for yourself, even if it's within work, within health, within travel, I just go through everything. You always have a choice. Then we get the Seven of Wands. Now the Seven of Wands, just creativity. um, but this is self-defense, self-protection, competition. Could be related to this. If this is work related, it could be a competition thing. Are people taking your work or telling the bosses that they did the good work, not you? Okay. We get the High Priestess. There are secrets around. There's always secrets around when the High Priestess is here. So she wants you to be intuitive and think about how did you get into this situation? Why do you have to guard stuff? Who is doing that? Is it worth working on it or not? Does the High Priestess have anything else? Just trust your judgment. You're not doing this in vain. You are protecting yourself for a reason. Know that. Don't think, oh gosh, I'm always negative, or oh my gosh, I always think it's that. But I think it is that. Then in the present, you get the King of Cups, a really, really supportive leader. He's emotionally balanced, oodles of empathy. What has he got here? The ship's behind. He's in charge of a lot of people. This is a good person that may come to your rescue. Well, this may be you, Aries. I can't imagine an Aries acting like the King of Cups, but and I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean water and fire generally aren't a good combination. But there's someone really supportive of you that may be able to help you with a few of these things that are happening at this time. Yeah, because we get the moon over there as well. There's a lot going on here. You're going through quite an ordeal at the moment. The Queen of Wands. Now, unlike the balanced, tolerant, supportive, empathetic king, we have the Queen of Wands. She's kind of feisty, but she's incredibly confident and so self-assured. I think with some a supportive person, I think this is you. I think this is what you need to become. You need to be a little bit feisty. Um, you're a Taurus. You know how to say what you think. Stand your ground. Stand your ground. There are kings of cups that will support you. Okay. Then we get justice. Justice is a karma thing. It's a karma thing. It's like the truth will come out. We'll find out later, sooner or later. Don't think you can just shovel it under the carpet. Justice in the future. The truth comes out. Your karma will dictate how well this works. if what you're doing is truthful, is for the good of mankind, it's good for you, justice will support you, and the truth will come out. The truth will come out. Okay. Gosh, all these court cards. We get the Queen of Cups. His wife. Okay, the Queen of Cups. Nurturing, supportive. She's very similar to him. She doesn't have the power, but she's supportive. She's nurturing. It's something that what do I say with it it aligns with justice. It aligns with what's right in the world. She's going to support you on that, and that could be your mind, or it could be a person that you've talked to about this situation here, or you've kind of softened. It's you, but you just softened just to, I guess, for sanity, really. Been through a lot along here. Someone's going to help you. One of these type of people. You have support. I mean, I think because of all these court cards, sometimes, that court card could be you, or it could be some kind of energy. You have so many court cards here that physical people are out to help you, stand up for you, protect you in whatever you want and in whatever way. Then the next card in the future, you get the moon. Now, the moon is problems, change. It's all about trusting your intuition, trusting that little gut feeling you've got. This may all be fixed, or you think it's all fixed, but it's not really. Or you have to fix it yourself. Woo! Wrong card. Let's pick that one up, top one. Oh gosh, the Two of Cups. Partnerships. This is not a romance reading. It's partnerships, and it's also health. This may be affecting your health. The moon is hiding something. It's unseen. There may be a voluntary change, maybe because of health. And I don't mean like, oh, bad health. I could mean you haven't had a decent night's sleep for a while. And that's not good for your health. So the voluntary changes and trust your intuition are ringing in my ears. And this card is saying, look after yourself. Find an ally, find your allies, but also look after yourself. And then the Page of Cups. He's the youngest kid in the group. He's a page. So he does have a message or an idea, but it's not very strong. Because he's so young, He thinks you want a fish in your cup when you really need a beer or a glass of wine. Um, it's all in all, this is a new person. They're out in the world, looking around, eyes wide open. Oh my gosh, look at all this. And this is just, don't get bogged down by all this. There are other possibilities. There are other things. There's more to life than putting up with all these little nagging things, things being hidden, bullies, having to guard yourself, feeling left out in the cold, though that one's an easy one, because you got the world. You got the world, come on. You did good to get the world. So let's see what the Page of Cups has to say about you in this world. Here we see a businessman looking out on the waters, waiting for the boats to come in. It's commerce, it's expansion, it's also teamwork. So the page says, find a different team. Find your tribe. Find the person or the company or the position that fits you. And you can watch the sunset while you're waiting for your workmates to complete what they're doing. Wow, that was pretty hairy at one point, but I think there's clarity here in that you are covered by a lot of people, but it may get to the point where you have to make the decision. And Aries, you can make decisions. You're strong enough to do that. That's not, and I'm not encouraging you, I'm just saying it's a matter of fact that Aries can look after themselves. Let me look at this. Gentle. Be kind to yourself and nurture the child inside. Your fears simply want to be held. I think this is when it gets a bit hairy over here or there. There we go. That could tie in also to, get some sleep, or else it's going to make you sick. Ooh, enchanting path. Compassion. Show compassion towards yourself and others. I think this is yourself again. I think it's all about doing things for yourself, looking after yourself. You got a pentacle there, but that was about it. Lots of cups. Oh, you got pentacle here. Okay, let's read this. Because this is work. This is commerce, it seems. Bumblebee Jasper. Increased motivation, hard work brings wealth. There's no doubt you're a hard worker. Just make sure that where you work, you're appreciated. I think that's all. I think that's all we can say for this. This will pass. You have the strength to do it. And you know you can be fearless. Well, I hope some of this resonated with you, and I hope to see you sometime in the future on my channel. Bye.